What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of Pick Your Poison. It is week 9 in the NFL when you're watching this. It is the Wednesday before week 9. We have another great set of games coming up. A lot of bye weeks are over, so we're moving into week 9. And hopefully our picks went well. We don't know yet. We recorded this on Sunday, so we're in the middle of week 8. But hopefully our predictions went well. You will see how we did above our heads.
In the same spot, or right here.
Right above our heads, and hopefully, or somewhere around us. Hope you guys liked last week's video. That was my first experience for this channel doing extended edits on a project, and I was super happy with how it came out. It seemed really funny. I didn't make any mistakes or leave any spelling errors in, so...
Just add some punctuation next time.
Oh, that...
Yeah, that real long thing.
I gave like 20 seconds to read it. And then, no, so this is going to make me sound like an asshole to the viewers, but I'll be open about it. I originally gave like 10 seconds to read it. And I was like, I read it in that speed. And then I said, most people don't read it that speed. So I extended it by 10 seconds.
You could also go with the fact that I don't think most people would be, and most people probably would be smart enough to pause the video either.
Well, that's why I extended it. But I did like the Dolphins.
We don't mean that in a bad way.
I bet you Dolphins bullshit will be a returning thing going forward. Definitely was worth it last week.
I'm going to hate tomorrow night.
Where I just definitely didn't let you talk at all. You guys have a chance this next week looking at the lineups. Okay. So, week 9 predictions, like we like to make these fast and quick, which is kind of funny that to us in video production, 20 minutes is fast and quick. But, first game of the week, 49ers at the Cardinals. 49ers.
I'm going to say 49ers.
I mean, the Cardinals are not a shit team, but they're not a tier team that can take on the 49ers.
I mean, the Cardinals have Patrick Peterson back in the lineup. That'll be fun to watch how Patrick Peterson... razzle-dazzles with Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, I have a couple spots in my head where I could see the Cardinals winning that football game. I don't see it happening more than I see the 49ers winning. So I'll take the 49ers, probably I'm going to say 28 to 24. It'll be a close game, but I'm going to say the 49ers pull that one out. Kyler Murray's going to have a good game, though.
Yeah. Game 2, yeah, I agree with that. I just think the Cardinals, even at home, can't. The 49ers have just been so strong.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What it is. So, game 2, Texans-Jaguars. Texans.
This will be a game that decides the full fate
of Gardner Minshew.
Not even Gardner Minshew, of just that division as a whole. Deshaun Watson did not play well last week against the Colts. He did not play.
When you say last week, you mean week 7?
Yes.
Yes.
Deshaun Watson did not play well week 7 against the Colts.
Here's the good news.
The Jaguars no longer have Jalen Ramsey, so AJ Bouye is the number 1 corner. I could see. I would pick the Texans just over the simple fact of.
It's a London game. They're playing at Wembley in London. So
I could see the Texans just for the simple fact of. The Jaguars have a rookie quarterback that's going to have a hard time leading them to victory. But I could see a flip-flop, but I'm going to pick the Texans.
I'm going to pick the Texans, too.
I'm going to pick the Texans in like a 15-12 game. It's going to be a lot of field goals.
I could see that. So, if you're looking for a kicker because your kicker's not doing well, pick one of these two.
Yeah, if you can pick up Kaimi Fairburn or Josh Lambo, either one of those works.
Hey, look, it's Martinsville.
I got Josh Lambo. It is Martinsville.
Bears-Eagles. Is the next game up?
That'll be the Bears.
Yeah.
I'm still on the train with Mitchell Trubisky.
I am too.
Think he's
and not just because he's on my fantasy team.
I think he's this close. He got a lot of garbage time points. Or he got a lot of garbage time stat last week.
That was the thing
that
was the thing in week 7. We have to say it like that. You need to know that we're recording this in the middle of week 8. We have no idea how he did today.
No.
But week 7, even against a strong Saints team, he did a good job. I think he had a lot of attempts. I think he had 54 attempts in the game.
That's not good.
No, it's not good, but I think he went 33 for 54 on those attempts. So target-wise, he was on the money overall for his first game back from injury. It's just, it was against a team that did not allow him to get to the end zone.
I mean, like I said, I think he's this close, and he's got to find it this week. He's got to find it this week. If he doesn't, the Bears have no chance.
Let me be honest, it's a good defense to do it against. The Eagles have not been the greatest of defensive teams. So
No, they have not been.
It would be bad if your next game was against the Patriots.
Yeah.
Bad second game back to try and get your shoes underneath you.
You've got to do it this week. I still think the Bears can win.
I think the Bears will win, but my fear is it's like the last game. It could accidentally become a field goal contest.
I still think the Bears could win the NFC North, but if it's got to happen. It's got to happen
right
this
now.
week.
Yeah. Next one will be Vikings-Chiefs.
Vikings and Chiefs. If Pat Mahomes is back. If Pat Mahomes is fully back and ready to go, yes. I do not want to see Andy Reid rush his prodigy of a quarterback back way early, because that's what I'm worried is going to happen. He's just going to re-injure his kneecap even more. If Matt Moore is the starting quarterback for the Chiefs, the Vikings win that football game because
he's just not strong enough.
No, Matt Moore just can't. Matt Moore just can't lead a football.
I'm
team.
going to say Vikings. I feel like they have a little bit of momentum in their corner.
Are you going to say Vikings even with Pat Mahomes at QB?
Yes.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Here's why, and it goes back to like what we've talked about a lot in the podcast and here. The Vikings somehow have managed to build momentum for themselves a couple weeks in a row now. I think what they have going, they could go in and stun a good team, a very good football team.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. And like you want to talk about the impact that one person has on a game. We're basing the full outcome of a game on one guy.
Well, you are. I just said either way that I would pick the Vikings for this game.
Oh, that's a bold strategy. I'm basing it.
You're saying if Pat Mahomes is in, the Vikings do not win that game. I understand that. I do. I just am going to go with the Vikings. I feel like...
I mean, if Pat Mahomes is not in, like...
What is it that fans say? Not to be an asshole. Isn't it like Skull Vikings or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skull!
Did you see that video of that guy, like... This guy's like walking through the tunnel with a video, and like it's like the third tier of the fucking thing, and this guy's like going... Like he's freaking out because fucking Kirk Cousins passed one TD or something. It was so hilarious. Next game up is Colts-Steelers.
If Mason Rudolph's back...
Steelers. I'm going to say Steelers either way.
I can't.
I'm just going to say Steelers.
Mason Rudolph and Devlin Hodges don't really do a whole lot of anything different. They both throw 8-yard check downs that turn into 25-yard receptions. I could see I could see the Steelers winning. If the Steelers win, it's just because it's going to be in Pittsburgh. But I'm going to have to go with the Colts here. I like the Colts this week. I like them this week. I think Jacoby Brissett has a decent game.
I'm going to say Steelers. I realize it probably
Just
seems
to make
like
your editing job harder.
No, but I actually like how the Steelers have been playing. I don't hate it. Like, it's a very simple form, but that's Mike Tomlin's MO. He's not the Hail Mary guy. Mike Tomlin is a guy who...
It's simple, stupid.
It is, though. Like, I mean, which in a way has benefited them a lot because if you get off the rails, it's not hard to get back. Where if you're one of those teams that plays long ball shit...
You've had Ben Roethlisberger go out with an injury.
You had Rudolph step up.
Yeah, you had Mason Rudolph step up, put in a decent performance as a
and they really,
backup.
like every NFL...
And now Mason Rudolph's out, and now Devlin Hodges has taken the reins, and it doesn't look good there.
And every NFL team has talked about how it's like, we have the next man up mentality. The Steelers actually do have a next man up mentality. They always have. They have always been a team that's hard to play against. I don't think I've ever seen a year where I think the Steelers are a pushover team. Their identity in its own is intimidating enough in a way, so...
It is Pittsburgh, yeah.
It is Pittsburgh. So, all right, next game is the Jets at the Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Miami Dolphins. I think you accidentally win a game against the Jets this week, in Week 9. I really do. I think you accidentally... The Jets are too shit to get out of their own way. I don't think mentally they can fathom how bad you are, and they mess it up and you guys win. But I think it is a stupid close game. Like, I'm talking like... 14-0, or like 24 to like 21 or something. It's going to be the dumbest game of the week. And if you want to see what happens when you can't play college ball and survive or play professional football and survive, you should watch the Jets-Dolphins game. I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
2,000 years later.
Jets. I can't count on my team right now. I can't do it. I can't.
But this is the thing. Right? This is the thing. This game is the
No, this will be the game if we are going to win a football
It's
game
the Jets.
because it is in Miami. This is the game that we are going to win. I've got 87,000 calculations going on up here. I don't see a single one where the Dolphins win this game. This guy can't do it. We have a good kicker. We have a good kicker. Jason Sanders is not bad.
That's why you're going to win 24-21.
No rushing attack. We will not win this game, and this is the only game of the year that we can win. We play the Bengals later in the season, and we can't fucking beat them.
There's going to be a lot of Dolphins bullshit this week.
We are not going to beat the Jets. I don't see anything going on up here. We can't beat the fucking Bengals. We're not beating the Jets. The Jets at least have a win. Sam Darnold's going to throw for like 387 passing yards on like 6 touchdowns. You are seeing the downfall of a fan. This is the lowest of the low for a fan.
On a scale of making angry tweets to burning a jersey, where do you think you fall?
I would never burn a jersey. I would
Just
never.
because they cost too much money?
Not
That's
even-
my thing, is like when I see a guy like throw a jersey away or burn it, I'm like, it's like $150 right there.
I would never burn a jersey.
I almost bought a Saquon Barkley jersey recently. Just throw that out there, but go ahead.
Like, This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at.
And all this and more could be yours on The Draft Is Wrong.
This is our season.
I still have the Dolphins. And I think they're going to win just to spite you. I think that's where we're at right now. I think the Dolphins win just to spite you in the universe. Does that make sense? Like,
No, it makes perfect sense. But
you'll be the first fan ever to where your team finally wins a game and you'll be more mad they won than that they lost. Like, you really will be. You'll be like...
some
But it
representative...
makes the intro next week way funnier, so. I say Dolphins win in a close game against the Jets. All right, next game. Redskins, Bills. Bills. I think the Bills win that game. We're going to need a minute for Sydney to recover his sanity.
We're good.
Yeah, I think the Bills... Josh Allen's just having a...
Dude, Josh Allen's looking good. I mean, he's thrown 7 picks. I think he's got 7 touchdowns and 7 picks, but he's
timely, if that makes sense.
He's shown that he's able to actually lead a team consistently. It's great. I love seeing that. I love seeing.
And you know what's great about him?
I love seeing at least 2 teams in our division succeed. Like, that's great. I still think the Bills and the
Are you
the
fucking
Patriots.
crying?
No, I'm not. I promise, I'm not. I'm having a mental breakdown, but I'm not crying.
Okay, so here's where we're at, right? If we look at the Bills and the Redskins, what I like about Josh Allen is something that you don't see sometimes from QBs in his situation, which is, let's say he goes out and has a bad possession, right? Mm-hmm. When he comes back, different game plan. Mm-hmm. He does not attempt to run the same routes and be like, it was just a fluke on their part for defending it. He's like, no, this is the NFL. Defenses are movable.
Defenses make changes.
Defenses make changes too, so we need to make changes. And he looks in command out there. He doesn't look like a Josh Rosen, where he doesn't look fucking lost. You know what I mean? Like, he looks on top of things. So we both say Bills in that game. Mm-hmm. I think the Redskins are just too up and down, and the Bills.
The Redskins are just shit.
The Bills have been so consistent. I'm so happy for the Bills. Like, I'm like,
Me
just
too.
a sports fan level. I'm
Me
so happy
too.
because
I'm so happy
I want to be
for the
clear,
Bills.
and I'm going to throw this out there. I think the Bills have top 3 fans in the NFL. The Bills Mafia is like one of the best fan bases in the history of the NFL.
Like,
I love them. Like, the fact that they dive through tables, like.
I'm probably gonna get some shit for saying this. I think the Bills can consistently compete with the Patriots, and the Bills might even win the AFC East. The Bills might even win the AFC East. I could see the Patriots stumbling into a loss somehow.
Or if they
I don't know where yet.
If they catch a lot of injuries all of a sudden here, which I'm not saying is going to happen, but if it does,
it's liable to happen. But if anybody can recover from injuries, it's Bill fucking Belichick.
Yeah. You talk about depth. Going back to a podcast topic about a salary cap and what problems it would solve. Go ahead. Didn't they just lose Josh Gordon, though? Was it him or Melvin Gordon?
No, it was Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
Yeah, Josh Gordon. They put him on IR. Dude, it was hilarious.
Which
Gordon,
I'm not saying he was an integral part.
No.
But
It's
that
great.
matters.
It was great. Josh Gordon goes on IR, and Josh Gordon tweets, I didn't know I was injured.
That was pretty funny.
Josh Gordon goes, I didn't know I was injured. I'm sorry I hit you so
You're
hard.
fine.
In the nipple. I didn't know I was injured. Like, that's great. Wow. Oh, no. I would love to see the Bills do better.
Okay.
Like, I'm so glad they are.
So we both have Bills in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, Titans-Panthers.
Panthers. Yeah. Christian McCaffrey's just he
receives everything.
I mean he's just
All right, so yeah, I think the Panthers.
he's my second MVP.
Here's the thing: is I like the direction the Titans are going. Just they have some big positions like QB that have got to get stabilized before they can go any farther.
I think it's fair to say that Marcus Mariota in Tennessee has failed, and I know that there's a couple Titans fans out there that hate to hear that, but it's just Marcus Mariota's not the answer.
He just
Tennessee.
could not. He's just not. He does not have, and this isn't like the physical game isn't there. He does not have the mental game for a full NFL season as a starting QB. He just doesn't. You see him in games, and there are moments where he just gets. He's overwhelmed.
He looks like Josh Rosen.
He looks like Josh Rosen, where he gets the ball, like we said last week. Fuck. And it's just
I don't think Ryan Tannehill's the answer, but Ryan Tannehill looked decent. Granted, I think he faced only a 4-man rush, like on 93% of offensive snaps for the Titans last week. So he didn't receive a lot of pressure. So he had 43 seconds to throw the football. But I think that Ryan Tannehill looked decent. Well, I got a minute. Fun fact: only 3 quarterbacks in the history of the NFL have ever thrown for over 15,000 passing yards through the first 4 seasons. 2 of them are Miami Dolphins. Peyton Manning's number 1. Dan Marino's number 2. Ryan Tannehill is number 3.
I do remember seeing that. Yeah.
I mean, he started all 64 games through his first 4 years, so it makes sense. No, I see the Panthers pulling it out. The Panthers behind Kyle Allen right now are looking superb. Kyle Allen looks like Kyle Allen's the greatest thing that could happen to Carolina football right now. Yeah. Cam Newton is no longer running the offense. The offense is flowing through Christian McCaffrey, which is what it should have been all along.
College Cam Newton and NFL Cam Newton are very different people. And it shows the skills gap you have to have between the two.
Kyle Allen's the best thing that happened to Carolina football. When the offense is able to run through Christian McCaffrey like it has been, they're unstoppable.
Okay, so next game up, Lions-Raiders.
Shit versus shit. Wow. I'm going to take the Lions.
I'm going to take the Lions.
I'm going to take the Lions.
Well, man. Yeah, I'm going to take the Lions. I think they've not been great, but they've been more consistent than the Raiders have been.
And just for the record, I get to talk about teams that are shit because I'm a Dolphins fan. That's all I'm going to say. But I say Lions.
I say Lions in that game too. Buccaneers, Seahawks.
I'm going to
It's in Seattle too, so it's like everything they could have in their corner. That biggest one being
loudest
Russell Wilson
crowd ever.
Russell Wilson is alive and throwing footballs means that Buccaneers Seahawks. Game after, so we both said Seahawks in that one. Yeah. Game after that, Packers Chargers. Packers. It's in LA, but the Packers win that game.
There's going to be more Packers fans there than there will be Chargers fans. No Chargers fans show up to football right now. I think. I could see the Packers win. Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers. Aaron Rodgers is ungodly. Packers have a great defense. Jair Alexander's probably the second best corner in football.
I don't know.
Chargers just don't have enough offensive weapons. Yeah, they got Austin Eckler, who lined up in the slot like 84% of the time last week. Who running back lining up in the slot doesn't happen often. It's hilarious to think about. But Phillip Rivers isn't Aaron Rodgers. Melvin Gordon won't be able to be like Aaron Jones. Keenan Allen won't be Devontae Adams because he'll be back. Packers just win that game, hands down.
Browns-Broncos.
Shit versus shit.
I'm going to say the Browns.
I'm still going to say the Browns. I say shit versus shit. I still think the Browns can win the AFC North.
It's just not going to amount to much after that.
I think the Browns win this game. Pretty handedly, too.
I think
it depends on if Drew Lock is starting quarterback.
Everything they have going for them, because this will be a week where they're going to start to kind of get some people back, and they're going to have a little bit more consistent lineup. Because that's been the thing this year too for the Browns is some elements in their lineup have not been consistent, not just numbers-wise, but just playing-wise. So I think this week it looked like they were going to get some key people back. I think week 9, I think the Browns beat the Broncos. Patriots-Ravens might actually be a good game. Do you think the Patriots smoke them?
What I just did for the Dolphins season, that's what the Ravens defense is doing against the Patriots. Just holding a sign that says "fuck."
I know we're not supposed to bet against the Patriots because the Patriots are just that team.
Against the Patriots. You can't do it.
I don't hate the Ravens in this game.
Patriots 35-14.
I'm gonna risk my record so far because I think I might have a better record than you. We'll check after this.
I know we both want to know at least.
After today, we're at least want to know at least both. I'm gonna say Ravens beat the Patriots, but I think in a close ass game, like a 1-point game, possibly in overtime. And I have no idea why, but it goes back to last week, the gut feeling. For some reasons, I just like the Ravens here. They're at home. They've not been a terrible team.
Their season's their season will be on the line. I think right now they're like 5-2. This could be the deciding moment to clinch the division. Patriots 35-14.
The Monday night football pick is the Cowboys at the Giants.
Resounding Cowboys. Didn't
the Giants just win a game though? Didn't they just win this?
No.
Sorry, I was thinking of something else. No, I saw a tweet that was like typical Giants, and it was from like last year. They won one week like a blowout, and the next week they got blown out, and it was like that's the Giants in a nutshell right there. I think Cowboys hands down. They'll be coming off their bye week. They're well rested. Dak Prescott's gonna if Dak Prescott can't pass, he'll just run it himself, and he's just gonna walk through that defense.
And then if Dak can't run it, then you got Ezekiel Elliott, who I still think is probably the best running back in football, like all around best running back in football. Just feed me, I'm hungry.
He did that. He did that after a 1-yard first down, and I was like,
it's a first down.
You know what I love though? You know what I love? At least he does it after every single yard.
Yes.
Like it'd be different if he just picked weird certain ones. As long as he does it every time, it's not an asshole move. He just does it every time he receives the ball.
Like, oh shit, I just had a 3-yard loss.
I just had a 3-yard loss.
I gotta take some food out.
No, here's what you do. You go 3-yard loss and you spill it. And then you're like, shit. You spill your soup. But that's gonna conclude week 9. Very weird couple moments we disagree. The two biggest ones we disagree on is I have the Ravens beating the Patriots, and you did not pick your Dolphins, and I did pick your Dolphins. Even though
I can't do it.
I should be noted in fantasy myself, when I'm shopping for defenses on the waiver wire, I pick my first 2 picks are whoever's playing the Jets and whoever's playing the Dolphins. And I should have been picking whoever plays the Bengals, but that's actually not true. Because they actually
the Bengals have been able to put up points, and the biggest thing is that they're able to get some total yards in there too, which also accounts for fantasy defenses. Bengals have a good offense. There's no defense. They're kind of like the Falcons. Bengals have a decent offense with no defense.
Yeah, I think I like our picks though. I think this week will decide. Honestly, we go together a lot, but I think
this week will decide if the Dolphins can win the game or not.
This week will decide if the Dolphins win the game or not. It'll probably actually decide the lead between the two of us. Also, be sure to suggest down in the comments. We probably need like a bet or something.
A bet
for like who finishes with the best picking record. Nothing like hair or anything related. We both work normal day jobs. We can't have like a mohawk at work or something.
I'm gonna make you buy a Ryan Fitzpatrick jersey. Because he's with Miami until next year. He signed to a 2-year, $10 million deal.
That'll be it.
I got it.
I flinched
You
bad
buy a Ryan Fitzpatrick jersey if I win. If you win, I have to buy a Tom Brady jersey. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you have to wear it on the next episode of the podcast after you get it.
There's no way the Dolphins win. There's no way the Dolphins
But that's not based... Let me be noted here. He's saying that right now. That has nothing to do with these 2 games we just picked. That's just our overall season pick standards. So we'll see how that goes. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Be sure to tell us what you think we got wrong and what you think we got right in the comments below. Be sure to engage with us there. Be sure to hit subscribe. Be sure to click that bell so you know exactly when the podcast and this goes live. And we hope to see you in the next video. Hopefully some new shows we're looking to start up here pretty soon. Have a good week and good luck to your teams in week 9.